The following program may contain elements not suitable for all ages. Performances are conducted by trained professionals. Viewer discretion is advised. Welcome back, fans, to another episode of NEW Evolved, and today we have some words from the Educator Denver Peters regarding the recent NEW World Heavyweight Title Tournament loss. And then we have an injury update of the Steel Panther, Cameron Stevens. And then we have some words from the Young Stallion, Shannon Shaw, as he issues a special challenge to Jeremiah Jayven. And also in action today, the NEW World Heavyweight Title Tournament concludes as Bulldog Hynes steps into action against the Thoroughbred Blake Maxwell for the vacant NEW World Heavyweight title. All this and much more next on NEW Evolved. Alright, fans, welcome back to another episode of NEW Evolved, and here you can see the highlights from last week's NEW title tournament match between the Thoroughbred Blake Maxwell and Denver Peters, where Peters was absolutely ripped off Travis. And right now we're going to go to our colleague Chris Hammer as he's standing by with the Educator, Denver Peters.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to NEW Evolved, and I'm standing here with Denver Peters. And Denver, we just witnessed the footage of what happened inside that ring with the Thoroughbred Blake Maxwell, when a controversial win for Maxwell put you at a lost position when your foot was clearly under the ropes. What do you have to say to your fans?
Okay, first off, I don't have any fans. I hate this town. I hate this place. I don't even know why I came here in the first place. Okay? Let's get that straight. Now, my foot being under the ropes, Blake Maxwell clearly cheated. He low-blowed me beforehand, obviously, and then he lets me lose with my foot under the ropes. My foot was under the damn rope. The referee, Justin Crickard, he didn't see it. This is controversial, as you said. I am issuing a formal complaint towards NEW and NEW management for this because I deserved to win that match. I deserved to be in the main event for the NEW Heavyweight Championship. That should be on my shoulders.
Don't worry, Canning, I can hear your teeth chattering from over here because you're afraid at those words from the Educator Denver Peters. He's filed a formal complaint against New Evolution Wrestling Management. And we'll get back to that soon enough. But right now, we're going to take a special look at some action from a previous episode of NEW Evolved where we witnessed the return of the Outcast. Or should I say, the man formerly known as the Outcast, Jeremiah Jayven. He meant business upon his return as he absolutely decimated the Steel Panther, Cameron Stevens. He left Cameron Stevens laying in the middle of that ring, Travis.
It's very clear to me that this is a different Jeremiah Jayven. This dude looks to be slimmer, stronger, meaner. And whatever Cameron Stevens done to him, he opened up a whole new, different, darker side of this man as we see what happened here.
Certainly, neck breaker after neck breaker. He wasn't just looking to send a message. He was looking to take Cameron Stevens out of the game completely after Stevens went through a hellacious first-round matchup with the Young Stallion, Shannon Shaw, with the newcomer. And you'll see here in a moment, Shannon Shaw actually takes exception to what Jeremiah Jayven has done to Cameron Stevens, but he fares no better against Jeremiah Jayven upon his return. And you'll see here right now, he turns the Young Stallion absolutely inside out with a devastating clothesline.
And you know, that was the Young Stallion just trying to do the right thing, and unfortunately it didn't work out in his favor.
He should learn to keep his nose out of other people's business is what he should learn to do. And as you can see, Travis, Cameron Stevens left laid to waste here by Jeremiah Jayven. And unfortunately, the Steel Panther not going to be able to continue on into what was supposed to be a triple threat finals for the NEW World Heavyweight title. Instead, now we're just going to see Bulldog Hynes battle one-on-one with Thoroughbred Blake Maxwell. But beyond all that, right now we're going to go back down to our colleague Chris Hammer as he's standing by with the Young Stallion, Shannon Shaw, who has a special message for Jeremiah Jayven.
Ladies and gentlemen, you just saw the footage of the path of destruction of Jeremiah Jayven as he led a reign of tyranny over Cameron Stevens, the Steel Panther. But another man is joining me this evening who's also felt the wrath of the Jeremiah Jayven, and that is the one and only, the Young Stallion, Shannon Shaw.
Thank you very much, Chris. Now, I just got out of a very competitive match with someone I respect dearly, Cameron Stevens. After that match, Jeremiah Jayven decided to come out and beat him up. I tried to come out to make the save, but Jayven with his underhand tactics, they really got to me, okay? But next week, Jayven, how about you try those underhanded tactics on me again, and we'll see how well that goes for you.
NEW Evolve continues after this. Follow NEW on Facebook at New Evolution Wrestling NL. Follow us on Twitter at NEW Wrestling NL. Find all our matches right here at New Evolution Wrestling on YouTube.
Travis, here we go. Bulldog Hynes makes his way down to the ring for this huge NEW World Title Tournament final match. There we take a look back in the opening round as Bulldog Hynes was able to use some underhanded tactics, as you would say, to eliminate the Hellraiser Justin Lott.
And his opponent, he just successfully landed a date on Plenty of Fish, the Thoroughbred Blake Maxwell!
It's going to be an exciting matchup. The former NEW World Heavyweight and Interprovincial Champion Blake Maxwell going to tangle with a multi-time NEW Interprovincial Champion and also a multi-time NEW Tag Team Champion in Bulldog Hynes.
This is very interesting. On one hand, you have Blake Maxwell, who's held every championship there is the whole in New Evolution Wrestling. And at the other end of the ring, you're looking at the one man who the only championship he's never held is the NEW Heavyweight Championship.
Certainly deserving of that title, and today might be his day where he finally captures the big one, Travis, the Bulldog and the Thoroughbred. I'm thoroughly excited for this one.
As am I, and you might see even more dirty-handed tactics, because you know Bulldog's quite capable of it, and we know the history that Blake Maxwell has.
Certainly, and I would expect nothing less when the gold is on the line here. It doesn't get any bigger than this in New Evolution Wrestling. And here are two of the best that we have to offer, and they're ready to go toe-to-toe for the biggest prize in New Evolution Wrestling. And official Justin Crickard looks to be getting things underway here. Right now, there you see it on the screen in the graphic. Bulldog Hynes and Blake Maxwell, we're ready to go. And that's what it's all about, Travis.
The NEW Heavyweight Championship. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen.
It's going to be a big match. The fans are excited. Finally, some live action back in front of them. And you can tell they're ready for this one, chomping at the bit for this one to get started. The official, Justin Crickard, getting things underway, just making sure everything's on the up and up so we have a fair contest here today, Travis.
Well, Justin Crickard's going to do his best, but as we know, the referee doesn't see everything. He does not have eyes in the back of his head. And this one,
that scumbag Blake Maxwell in here.
Well, be that as it may,
a lot of these people love this man so much. Blows my mind, and the Bulldog looks ready. He's mean, and this is finally his time, Travis.
Well, that remains to be seen right now. He's got to go through a multi-time champion in New Evolution Wrestling before that happens. So let's see.
Certainly does. And here we go, Travis, finally underway at the CLB two-man lockup.
And Bulldog takes Maxwell's arm here and puts it in a little bit of a twist to start things off here. Bulldog with the elbow to the back of Blake Maxwell's arm.
A reversal by the Thoroughbred.
And Blake reverses that pretty quick. You know, that's his training with, over the years and his experience.
Certainly, I think the Bulldog's key to success in this one is just to be rabid and go toe-to-toe and just take it all to Blake Maxwell right away.
Yeah, I actually don't think he's going to win a full-on wrestling chain contest with Blake Maxwell. I think if he continues to do that, he's going to lose very quickly. What he needs to do is get Blake off of his game.
Certainly. And the Bulldog, you may not think it by looking at him, but he is known for his high-flying offense, and it is absolutely devastating when he connects. So I expect to see some of that here today as well.
Yeah, Bulldog's not a small dude by any stretch, but he is deceptively athletic. Do not let that fool you. He's an agile person. As we see, Blake Maxwell, he's not wasting any time here. He is just mad. He's fired up here right now, and Bulldog is off in the corner, and I don't think he knew I'd hit him.
Can't understand what's wrong with these fans here in the CLB. And look at this right away, as we mentioned it, the Bulldog looks like he's going in for that cannonball, and he rocks Blake Maxwell. That might be it, Travis.
Wow, that came out of nowhere. That's one of his pack of maneuvers. And the referee right there ready. Looks like he's going to... 1, 2...
Not enough, and Blake Maxwell is absolutely devastated by that move there. You could see that took a lot out of him. And the Bulldog's not letting anything go to waste here. Not one opportunity, and fans, this huge NEW title match continues after the break. Stay tuned. Alright fans, we're back with more of this exciting NEW Heavyweight Title Tournament final match. And Bulldog Hynes is laying waste to the Thoroughbred Blake Maxwell, Travis.
Well, he's not letting up, and the referee is trying to tell him, you need to get this package in the middle of the ring. They need to know this is an NEW Heavyweight Championship matchup, and they cannot get disqualified.
Certainly, perhaps the referee, we may see a little bit of leeway given what's at stake here today, but who knows? And Thoroughbred Blake Maxwell and Bulldog Hynes may want to teeter on the line there of playing within the rules. so as to not warrant a disqualification. And did you hear that kick by Bulldog Hynes right to the back of Blake Maxwell, echoing through the CLD?
I absolutely did. And Bulldog didn't waste any time. He's getting right back on him again as we see Blake Maxwell in his own right fighting back to his feet here.
You see that eye right there. Referee Justin Prickard admonishing Bulldog Hynes for that one. But you got to do what you got to do, Travis. As much as you want to stay and play within the rules, you got to do what you got to do to get the win. Huge slam by the Bulldog.
You know, I'm not excusing underhanded tactics, but you know, when you're in any NEW Heavyweight Championship, 1, 2, as I was saying, in any type of NEW Heavyweight Championship matchup, everything gets so competitive and you just want to win. And once it gets to that point, you just can't hold back.
That may be the point we're going to reach very, very soon as these two are going at it.
A Bulldog with a beautiful suplex, a hanging suplex, fisherman suplex. 1, 2.
I agree with you there, Travis. That was an absolutely beautiful fisherman suplex. And you can see right now that Bulldog is in firm control and he's making Blake Maxwell work at his pace as he fires him off into the other corner. What's this going to be here, Travis?
It looks to me like he got a kick in the face for his troubles.
Certainly did, and there's a second one.
Blake Maxwell going for that axe kick, and Bulldog throws him off the ropes. What's this? Bulldog with a massive power slam. The referee 1, 2, and Blake Maxwell had an extra second to kick out there, I think, because the referee was out of position.
You see once again up in the corner of our screen a regular occurrence during these NEW World Title matches as we see Vivacious Vera Vine scouting talent, Travis. Perhaps she's looking for a new client.
Well, you know, she has brought other clients some success over the years here in New Evolution Wrestling. Wouldn't be surprising. She is an asset to have.
Certainly, and you can see her. She's been out at ringside for every single one of these NEW World Title matches. And we've received word that Chris Hammer is going to touch base with the Vivacious one to kind of get an update on where this stands and why she's been out at ringside. But still, we've got to maintain our focus on this NEW World Title matches. Bulldog Hynes is being admonished by the referee for that choke in the corner there, Travis.
Well, Bulldog Hynes needs to spend more time away from the corner of the ropes and more time trying to get Blake Maxwell in the center of the ring so he can pin him.
And he goes for broke there, going for another cannonball in the corner. And Blake Maxwell moves out of the way, and Bulldog, right on top of his head, drops to the canvas.
Follow NEW on Facebook at New Evolution Wrestling NL. Follow us on Twitter at NEW Wrestling NL. Find all our matches right here at New Evolution Wrestling on YouTube.
This is CWE champion Hotshot Danny Duggan, the leader of Team Jacked and Fanny Packed, and you are watching New Evolution Wrestling.
Alright, Travis, we're back on NEW Evolved with this NEW Heavyweight Title Tournament final, and both men absolutely worse for wear. They've been going all out for the better part of 15 minutes now to claim the biggest prize in NEW.
Blake Maxwell trying to stay on top of Bulldog here. He picks him up for what was going to be his finishing move, I think, but the reversal by Bulldog, you saw it coming with a clothesline.
Devastating clothesline. He rocked Blake Maxwell there. An impressive feat of strength to hoist Bulldog Hynes up in the air like that, but then the Bulldog made him pay and rocked him.
Well, Bulldog took a little breather there, and as you can understand why he'd be gassed up in such a competitive contest. And Bulldog takes Blake, runs him off the ropes, a reversal. Bulldog ducks under. And Blake, with that patented leg lariat that he knows how to do so well.
He got him with all of that, and that might be it, Travis. We could be looking at a two-time.
Quite possible. 1, 2. And Bulldog kicked out.
Barely able to kick out. Bulldog Hynes escapes by the skin of his teeth after that devastating leg lariat, Travis.
I can't help but wonder if Blake had covered him sooner when he got in that 3 count.
And look at the Thoroughbred wasting time again, Travis. I've mentioned this before.
Well, it looks to me like he's picking Bulldog apart here, trying to set him up for his finishing move.
Once again, not able to get it.
Oh!
What a beautiful cutter by the Bulldog, and that might be it.
1, 2. Oh!
And once again, Blake Maxwell kicks out this one. Back and forth, back and forth. Who will be able to put the other man away to claim NEW World Heavyweight title here today on Evolve, Travis?
Yeah, your guess is as good as mine. This is so back and forth and back and forth. I'm not shocked that Bulldog has given it his all here.
Absolutely fantastic contest, and you see a bit unorthodox here, uncharacteristic for Bulldog heading up to the top.
Well, Brandon doesn't typically do that, but I guess the situation calls for a few extra measures, I guess. I don't know. And Blake with a kick to the face.
What a boot right to the mush there on the Bulldog.
What a reach by Blake Maxwell.
You can see Blake Maxwell, both men worse for wear. And this could be dangerous here. Blake Maxwell makes his way up to the top. He could be looking for that suplex.
Blake calling for a suplex here, and Bulldog's not having it. Bulldog's been in this position before. He knows what's coming.
Bulldog cuts him off there, Travis, and shoots Blake Maxwell back down to the canvas. And once again, the Thoroughbred not letting up. I can't believe it, Travis. Here we go.
Well, neither one of these guys are letting up. And I don't know what's going to go on here, but Bulldog seems to be trying to fight him off again. Some headbutts to the chest and the chin.
Those devastating headbutts rocking the Thoroughbred.
Oh my God, what is he going to do?
This could be it. Oh my goodness. And that's got to be it. Bulldog Hynes in for his first NEW World Title victory.
1, 2, 3.
And Bulldog Hynes, after years in New Evolution Wrestling, finally captures his first NEW World Heavyweight Championship.
Well, I have to give Bulldog credit. He is now a New Evolution Wrestling Grand Slam champion.
A beautiful move to put the Thoroughbred Blake Maxwell away. And Bulldog Hynes finally captures the big one here today on NEW Evolved.
Congratulations to the one and only Bulldog, Brandon Hynes.
It's a big win for the Bulldog, Travis, here today on NEW Evolved. We're going to see it once again on the replay. What a devastating Michinoku driver from the middle rope. That would put anybody away.
1, 2, and 3. And there you go. That's the replay. It's over. Bulldog celebrating. And I don't want to rain on his parade, but I think Justin Locke might be waiting in the wings for him.
Justin Locke certainly not happy with how he was eliminated from the tournament, but for right now, the new NEW World Heavyweight Champion, Bulldog Brandon Hynes.